man, apparently Rachel Nichols is joining Undisputed. All right. Skip Bayless is putting together a nice little rotation. Also, I said yesterday that Keyshawn Johnson might be possible for Undisputed as well. That was a rumor that's still going out there, but they still owe him a bunch of money at ESPN, so they got to agree to a buyout um, for him to go over there, and he's not gonna leave all that money on the table just to go back and work for anything similar or less. So I think Keyshawn could just sit on his ass and get a check if ESPN don't want to let him go and pay him. Now, but then again, once you out the entertainment business for too long, unless you're gonna start your own podcast, then you start to get lost in the sauce. So in this business, you kind of want to stay working. You see Samuel Jackson stay active in something for his whole career, so he's never forgotten. So he always able to monkey branch to different roles. So a lot of people don't like Rachel Nichols, especially men. She was kind of like Malika Andrews before. Malika Andrews, um, you know, uh, you know, and kind of pushing that feminist stuff, and that's just wild to me. Where a lot of women will go on sports TV shows and push feminism, and they wonder why ESPN is failing to grow in popularity like it once did, with all these political views and all this type of stuff. And what type of man, which is probably like 80 or 90%, even how maybe even higher of the audience, want to hear about feminism and want to hear about how women don't get a chance and these fields. We just want women to sit there, be a little bit knowledgeable, do their job, and look pretty. That's it. We don't want a dude coming up there neither, talking about politics and shit. Nobody wants that. Trust and believe me, nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. We just want to hear about sports, see the highlights, hear your perspective, break down the game, and that's it. That's it. And that's why people don't like her. Her bringing up Floyd history and bringing up men history and bringing up injustice versus women. That's crazy. That's like going to a chocolate convention and telling people at the fucking chocolate convention that, this is what chocolate does to your body. Chocolate is bad. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. Don't nobody want to hear that. Trust and believe me. Nobody wants to hear it. But Rachel Nichols joining Skip Bayless on FS1’s Undisputed. Michael Irvin also possible. The rotation of replacements for Shannon Sharp to debate Skip Bayless on FS1 Undisputed continues to take shape. Rachel Nichols will join the program as a regular analyst. John Irvin reports from Sports Business Journal. He said the report also said the networks decide between whether to have former NFL stars Michael Irvin or Keyshawn Johnson join the show, with the decision expected as soon as Wednesday. Nichols came up with the up in the business as a sports writer at the Washington Post, and later hosted the NBA Focus show The Jump. She left the network in 2021 after a private phone call in which she was unhappy with getting replaced by Maria Taylor as the NBA Finals host, leaked in New York Times. Now, at the end of the day, she was promised a job. They gave it to Maria Taylor because of what was going on with the Black Lives Matter stuff. Maria Taylor just walked away altogether. Didn't want to be a token employee, and that's what happened. Nichols currently has a show with Showtime in Washington D.C. in the Washington D.C. regional sports network Monumental. Irvin would be a fascinating candidate for Undisputed for a number of reasons. He's a flag bearer for the Cowboys, the team Skip Bayless loves to discuss. Furthermore, would be akin to the game of keep away, as Skip, former co-host Stephen A. Smith, has been banging the table asking ESPN to bring Irvin back to First Take. Now, Michael Irvin made an appearance at the Errol Spence fight, so I mean, he got railroaded from everything I hear in the case, and this is why you got a lot of people who just choose not to deal with interracial dating. I'll just leave it that way. As Black people, you got to watch who you deal with when women shoot their shots, or women, because they would scream feminism, they would scream Me Too movement, they say you did this, that, and the third. I mean, you go through a divorce, you lying and saying stuff you didn't even do. Women will play the victim to be able to get money, to be able to stick it to them when you're not happy. That's why a lot of men rather just, sit in relationships, they're miserable, get caught cheating, so the woman could just disarm them, because when you break up with women, they can handle rejection, they can be handled breaking off. Then they want to gaslight you and then play the victim. I'll just leave it at that. And he got railroaded by old girl. We all know it. But shout out to Skip Bayless for giving him an opportunity. But having two Cowboy fans up there, I don't know how that's gonna go. Quite frankly, I mean, don't you need the good and the bad? I think Keyshawn also liked the Cowboys because he played there as well. So, I mean, like I said before, where's the objectivity at? Maybe from Richard Sherman. So, that might be where the objectivity is. But Irvin has been sidelined for First Take in his role at NFL Network since he was accused of making lewd comments to a hotel employee during the Super Bowl week. Irvin has denied wrongdoing, and he didn't do shit wrong. Come on, we know Michael Irvin, a wild boy. With Johnson, a deal with FS1 will require him to make a separate arrangement with ESPN, which laid off former employees wide out earlier this summer with several years remain on his deal. They owe him for that money, so he ain't got to do nothing. The Post, Andrews Marchand reported this week that former Super Bowl champion Richard Sherman will be joining Undisputed for about 450 to 100 days this year. Um, Bayless also announced recently that his friend Lil Wayne Rapper will be joining the show weekly Friday spot. The Post first reported in May that Shannon Sharp was leaving the program. Both he and Smith have been vocal about wanting collaboration First Take to happen now at the Errol Spence Crawford fight this weekend. Shannon Sharp actually said that he told one of Errol Spence confidants that it sounded like he got fired. He said they think they could do better than me. I don't know if you can find that video, but he said it's on YouTube. He said they think they can do better than me. Good luck. So it sounded like they wanted to let Shannon Sharp go. So it don't seem like Shannon Sharp willingly walked away. It seemed like, he made it seem like they let him go, but it just seemed like, they going to mimic what First Take did. That's what it looked like. They're going to mimic and try to do this around the world. Skip debate everybody. They lost a lot of momentum to First Take this summer. Will they be able to get those viewerships back? People are going to come back and see how different it looked, but this is just not going to be the same. It's not going to be any good. If anybody going to make this show any good, it's going to be Richard Sherman. Keyshawn is really good on TV, but T-Shine, Michael Irvin are diehard Cowboy fans. And men don't really care for Rachel Nichols anyway. Why would you go get a middle-aged woman to go on there? Get somebody that's fine as hell, that's in their prime. Not saying she's not a good-looking woman, but get you a young, hot woman. You know what I'm saying? No offense to her, but no, nothing there. Let me be quiet. But hey, check out the music entertainment playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.